My colleague Anand Singh has also filed a ground report from the site of the ongoing rescue operations in Wayanad. Let's now take a look.
Rescue operations in this Mundakai region of Wayanad is still ongoing for the 5th consecutive day, and as you can see, the personals of NDRF and Indian Army carrying out the rescue and relief operations. And in the visuals I can also show you the crown top of the hill over here, from where the landslide first started on Monday night at around 2 a.m. and from there you can see on the rocks over there, that was the first point that the water along with the heavy boulders of the mountain hit over there, and from there it changed its course to Panjri Chuttam village, where around 14 homes were there, which were all washed away in the massive landslide and the extreme pressure of the water that came from the crown top of that hill. And after washing away around 14 houses, it again changed its course towards Mundakai area, and it washed several of the homes over here, and you can see the massive destruction that has been caused by the landslide that happened on Monday night. And even you can see the Indian Army personnel over here, and this is the spot where the army yesterday carried out the radar mapping to look for the bodies buried inside the rumbles debris over here, so that they can figure out at which place they need to do the mapping through the radar technology. And yesterday, after testing the radar mapping over here, they also found some of the bodies. In this portion you can see the devastation that has been caused by the massive landslides over here, because around 20 to 25 feet of the hill top over here, those all have been washed away. Most of the houses which are around 25 feet from here, from the ground where we are standing, those all have been painted with the mud splash that explains the extreme pressure with which this landslide and the water, mud and other sediments were carried from the crown top of that hill that happened on Monday night. And Mundakai was the region which faced the maximum wrath of this tragedy, as more than 100 people have lost their lives from here. More than 100 homes have been destroyed over here. There are still no chances of survivals, but the army personnel and the NDRF and other agencies who are working round the clock to look for the survivors over here, they have not left the hope, and they are hopeful that still they can get some bodies. And even you can see how the mosque over here was destroyed and completely damaged in this landslide, and even the imam of this mosque was founded after the tragedy struck over here. You can see the jeep, how it has been turned down, and it's completely mangled due to the massive intense pressure of the landslide over here. So even as the rescue operation is still going on, the team of NewsX will be going to that point, the crown top, that is the 0 point of this massive landslide, and in next few hours we will be there, and from there we will give you the updates of all that incident, how the entire landslide happened from this area of Mundakai, which also carried away several houses, hundreds of houses, and more than 308 people are dead, and still there are 300 people who are missing in this landslide. Even as the rescue operation is going on, fingers have been crossed by the agencies as they are yet looking for some survivors who are still alive, because yesterday during the rescue operations and sniffer dogs which were deployed there at several sections of these landslide areas, 4 survivors were found alive in Churalmala area of the Wayanad. So looking at the scale of the rescue work, and you can see the big heavy equipment machines, poplin machines, they are working through the rumbles over here. They are trying to dig the massive mud and sediments around 8 to 10 feet in height, so that they can look for the bodies, they can look for below the debris. So even as the rescue operations are still on, the government is trying its best to rebuild all the infrastructure that has been lost over here. And according to forest officials, they have given the warning on 27th and 28th of July to vacate this area, as there were warnings of landslide, but that warning was not accepted by many of the people. They didn't listen to what the forest department officials told them, and the result is now in front of everyone over here. You can see the army personnel over there near the church, which has remained intact in this massive landslide, and you can see over here the utensils and several of the other items from the houses, as many houses over here on this lane have been damaged, and what we can see is only the remains of the destruction that took place on Monday night. So we are trying to get more details for our viewers from this Mundakai area, and now you can see they are even removing the wood logs that have came flowing with the hilltop and the massive boulders, and they are looking for the bodies over there. With camera person Pawan Chaudhary, Anand Singh, NewsX, Wayanad.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.